Hello, everyone. Today's devotional reading will come from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 11, verses 29 through 33, where it is written, "When the crowds were increasing, he began to say, 'This generation is an evil generation. It asks for a sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign of Jonah. For just as Jonah became a sign to the people of Nineveh, so the Son of Man will be to this generation. The Queen of the South will rise at the judgment with the people of this generation and condemn them, because she came from the ends of the earth to listen to the wisdom of Solomon. And see, something greater than Solomon is here. The people of Nineveh will rise up at the judgment with this generation and condemn it, because they repented at the proclamation of Jonah. And see, something greater than Jonah is here.'" This is the gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Christ. The sign of Jonah. What is that? Jonah didn't do any signs. He detoured from God. He was an undersea captive in the whale under a great fish for 3 days, regurgitated up. And then he went and finally did what God said. And the preaching, the city of Nineveh, the den of wickedness, repented. And God relented. And God relented at someone's repentance. There was no other supernatural event save for him being there for 3 days in the darkness of a belly. Using a literary term, the belly of the earth, the earth doesn't really have a stomach, but it's underground. The Son of Man, Jesus Christ, from 3 p.m. Friday, Saturday, early a.m. Sunday, 3 days in the belly of the earth. He was in a garden tomb, and then he rose again. And that's the thing. Why did they ask for a sign when Jesus is doing signs left and right and healings and yada, yada, feeding crowds? Show us again, again, and again. Do you want him to levitate and do aerial flips or something? What's it going to take to convince you? What kind of magic tricks do you need to see? The honest answer is nothing. Jesus could give you the greatest magic show on earth, and they still wouldn't believe him because they didn't want to. The end. So he said, look, you'll be given one sign, the sign of Jonah. Jesus will die, and then he'll rise. Being killed is the sign that you're a failure as the Messiah. If you're the Messiah, then why are you dead at the hands of the people's enemies? You're not the Messiah, you're dead. True, but there he is alive again. And don't tell me it's a literary fable of idealists living on, the dream lives on. No one would care. That would sound as dumb to the people of the first century as it would to the people today. You don't risk your life over a dream. Come on, this is the real world. But if someone can die and rise, if death is temporary, life is eternal, then why not follow him? The resurrection is real, and the resurrection was the ultimate evidence of his divinity, that he is the Messiah. The enemy that was defeated was death itself, not just the Romans. Jesus was back. The Eucharist now, he's always here. The Jewish temple, which was not as great as Jesus, he was greater than the temple, was destroyed and will never be rebuilt. Clearly, where's the power coming from? Jesus, not the building. The point is, follow him. And whatever building you're in, wherever you're at, come here, participate in the life of the church. Be transfigured by this Jesus Christ. Go out and transfigure the world. For that's why we're here. And that's the point of the sign of Jonah, the resurrection. Let us close with prayer. Lord, help us to never be doubtful, but always put our faith and hope in you, who rose from the dead. You'll raise us up. Both literally on the last day and figuratively, you bring us, our dead necrotic hearts, back to life with your love and forgiveness. Help us, Lord, be loving and forgiving. Amen.